No, my story is kind of interesting. I had polio as a child, and I wasn't supposed to make it. I was in an isolation hospital, and then they sent me home and told my mother, "You have your son, but he'll never walk again." And I probably learned the first thing about motivation that was stuck with me forever, and that was that I needed to exercise to get my legs to work and my back. And never once did I want to do it. And yet I knew the end game, okay? If I did it, I'd probably be able to get out of this. And here's what I learned there. If people wait to be motivated before they move, they're never going to make it. You have to have a goal, and you have to have the discipline and the belief that if you do the right things, sooner or later, good things are going to show up for you. We've been in this industry now, at least I have, for I think back to 1975, and my wife has been at it for at least 20 years. So we had quite a bit of experience to evaluate an opportunity like this, and I'll tell you, this is a home run.
It's a wonderful thing as a couple to be able to do. And it's a very exciting thing to know that we're doing something to help other people, and we're doing it together. And it's a part of our life. As a mom, I mean, I've been able to be there at everything that my kids do. And George and I oftentimes have gone as a couple to their programs at school or their sporting events or whatever. And if I was out at a job doing something else, I wouldn't have that flexibility. But working as a couple is a great, fun, it gives a whole different dimension to your life.
She's very modest. She's phenomenal. She is so supportive and you know, does all the computer work and creates stuff. I'll find her when she's on a project, you know, that we're doing, I'll find her sleeping at the computer. She's relentless. Don't give her a task and expect her to stop. But she's very modest. She doesn't want the limelight, but I'm going to tell you something, I give it to her. And it's great to share our dreams and to see them materialize and to be able to do things that, you know, you only dream of when you're in the mundane things of every day doing the same thing. You know, it's not wrong, but there's another way. And you know, and it's a big way. Because people everywhere are looking for opportunity. They're very well fed up with the confinement that they see economically in their lives today. They just don't have a way out. And if they can take the time to see what we're doing and how we're doing it, they may very well say, this is my way out. Well, it's a chance for the average guy to do exceptional things, the average woman to do exceptional things if they have a work ethic and they can build relationships. I mean, that's it. We have set ourselves up through this opportunity, not only to have good things for ourselves, but to share it with friends and family. And I'll tell you, that's pretty neat.
We have found a home for numerous of our friends to come to, where they've been able to build a great lifestyle and financial security for their families. And I think that, to me, is what means the most, is the people we've been able to help in this business. We've had a lot of fun together, eating lunch on the Eiffel Tower, or, you know, going to the top of the William Wallace Monument, or just walking around the Louvre, or hanging out in London and going to great little places there, or just having a beer in an Irish pub.
Yeah.
And, you know, where else are you going to get that opportunity?
It's just fantastic to have the success, the material and financial success, to be able to do these things. Again, not as possessions, but as a sharing type of thing, and having so many people we love to share with.
We've been able to watch this thing duplicate throughout Portugal and Holland and Germany and France and Spain and all the different European countries.
Not so much through our direct effort. We sponsored our first line people, but by golly, you have no idea where those people will take you. It can go as far as you can do it. It can get away from you, and it does. Another way of hearing that is if I were to meet face-to-face, Eloise and I, face-to-face, 99% of the people that we get residual income on because they're using that service in all of these different countries, if we met them face-to-face, we would not know who they are. Now that's residual income. That's a position that people should really think, what if I worked hard for 2 or 3 years? What could I really have if I turned off the television and I started to go to the meetings and get the training and say, this I'm going to do, and just see it through, be amazed, because the people who've done that with us have done exceptionally well. So it's been a very good marriage of my interpersonal skills in psychology and personal development in a network marketing context. Wow, what would happen when these two come together? A person wanting to change their life, has some dreams, but have never been taught How does success really come together? What do successful people do that I'm not doing? Are they things I could learn, adapt to, and do if I wanted to? And I say, in most cases, yes. But if they don't know what they are, if they're not taught the elements, then how do they have a chance? We love seeing them get inspired and see somebody who started with nothing, and maybe a year or two later they go, hey, look what's happened. And you had that much to do with it. Man, that's a payday.